Hi, Allison. I had a paid reading emergency last night, so I'm doing your reading today. I hope you're well. I didn't hear from you yesterday. So let's start. We're going to start with your person's energy, his overall energy, like what he's going through right now, and then we'll see how he feels about you, okay? I had to take my nails off last night too, and oh god, my fingers like tore all of my nails and skin and everything. So don't look at my fingers. Okay. Overall energy we have here. The Death card. This is rebirth, transformation, a spiritual awakening. Okay. And you can see how they've gone from, them to now all these other people. Their consciousness is expanding. And that happens with a spiritual awakening, and it causes a lot of shit, a lot of ups and downs. And you are on, if you're on this twin flame journey, it's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of going through different lessons and learning, and all about loving yourself and loving others without conditions, which you seem to, you're giving him space and all that, but I noticed that you were very, very stressed and, just concerned with him, and that, you needed to do this, but he wasn't there, you needed this, but he wasn't there, you needed this, but he wasn't there. You're going to have a lot of lessons on codependency. I can see it now, but we all usually do, because we act the same way. Whenever separation happens, you're immediately thrown into what I had you look up, which is the dark night of the soul. It's the worst pain ever. If this person has gone away from you, the pain is there until you hear from them again. And it's just like, people look at you and are like, what is your problem? Like, why are you freaking crying over nothing? Is what people that don't understand, that's not on this journey, that's what they might think. But they don't know. They have no idea what it feels like. So definitely, he is, looks like he's on a spiritual awakening, not just you, but him as well. This is both of you guys, especially if you're twin flames. It's, affects both of you, okay? So let's get another card here. What else is going on with Allison's person at this time, please? Okay. We have the Three of Swords. So he's got quite a bit of, the Three of Swords is just like brutal pain. Pain. And look at him, and not only is he got the pain, not only does he have the pain, but he just feels so boxed in and so alone. Look at his back there. Maybe he feels like he's been stabbed in the back. Maybe somebody did something to him. He's got a lot of pain that he's going through. This transformation, he's got this pain. What other general energies, please, for Allison's person? Oh, we had some cards that dropped. That's too many. We just want one. Okay, other energies that Allison's person is going through at this time. Okay. We have the Sun. So, with the Sun is a happy card. The Sun is an enlightenment card. The Sun, you can consider God. You can consider, where we come from. But with the Sun here and the pain, the severe pain, I think he was told a truth. He's seen something that just took him to his knees. He learned a truth that is the opposite of the happiest card in the deck. It's the worst card in the deck, the Three of Swords, the pain, the brutal pain. But also brutal pain and, you know, learning truth can come from a rebirth, a transformation, an ending. Okay, this is an ending. So maybe, I know you said that he has a partner, a spouse. Maybe she left or he learned something about her or she learned something about him. But this looks more so like he learned the truth. He learned the truth of something. So maybe he found out something. But whatever he found out, it just took him to his knees. Okay? And it's an ending of something. We have the bottom of the deck here. Bottom of the deck is lust. Okay? So whatever is going on, whatever, let's push these. We'll put this right on top here. Okay, so this lust card, I'll let you look at it a little closer here. Okay. So the main focus is some lust, some forbidden sexual encounters or fantasies. But if you see here at the top of this pyramid, that light, this involves some enlightenment. So it's all part of the journey. Okay, we have the Kundalini here, up here. He may have had a Kundalini awakening. Kundalini awakening is felt all the way up your spine when your chakra is open, all the way into your crown. And it's a direct source, a direct connection to source, to God. Okay, and if you see that light up there, you can say that's God. And that, you know, these two snakes here are what climbs up the spine there to God. And so maybe he had a Kundalini awakening. He's seen the truth of something, and it took him to his knees. Okay. So now we will just clarify here. We're going to clarify here and see what each one of these cards pertain to, and if what his feelings are for you, what his blockages are. Okay. This is a sexual deck, which don't mind it, but I really like using it, especially when there's a third party involved. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some general energies on how Allison's person is feeling about their connection. How does Allison's person feel about his connection with Allison at this current time? What does he feel about the connection, please? Okay. The Magician. He feels that it's fantasy, that maybe it's not real. Maybe it's too good to be true. There's a big sword there. Swords are, you know, our thoughts. You know, he's maybe up in his head a lot. You know, the Magician is somebody, this is somebody who creates their own reality. They make happen what they want to happen. But if it's, you know, the other side of that would be the manipulation card, you know. So is he manipulating somebody? Is somebody manipulating him? Is he a creator of his own world and, you know, he is in fantasy land and who knows? Okay, let's, but to me it looks like he's up in his head a lot. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing here with that card. Let's keep going. some more messages, please. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Hermit, which I do know that, yes, you haven't seen him and he's just kind of not answering you and kind of, in hermit mode right now. But when it concerns what does he feel about the connection, he feels like hermit, like, like it's a secret. That's what he feels about the connection. He feels that it's a secret. He feels that, people could be watching, and so he is concerned that it's a secret. Let's pull out some more messages, any other messages on how he feels towards Allison in this connection, please. How does Allison's person feel about her in this connection? How does he feel about her? The Hierophant. This is a spiritual card. This is usually traditions, like the girl next door, the preacher's daughter, when it concerns, one person. But spiritually, this is the Hierophant would be like, somebody who you would go to for advice. But this could be spiritual advice. It could be, religious advice. It could be sexual advice. It could be anything. But so he could be getting advice on the situation. He could be going within and praying on what to do. That looks like maybe like he might be a little unsure here. Is this real or not? Can he trust this? And so he's just kind of, like you said, he's just kind of tapped out. Not tapped out, but he doesn't let anybody in, and he just kind of thinks to himself. So it looks like he is doing a lot of thinking. He's discovered something, and he's just kind of praying right now. And it does look like does he have a choice here of two different people? He's probably getting advice on which way to go, Does he give up what he has and go with something that he barely knows, but he feels like he's known for lifetimes? Yeah. Oh, I just got goosebumps with that. Let's draw another one. How does Allison's person feel about her and him and their connection, please? How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? His heart space. I have a couple of cards here. We have the Three of Wands. This is somebody, working together with somebody else, planning for the future. He does see a future with you. That's how he feels, that he can see a future with you. It hasn't happened because it's the Three of Wands, kind of like waiting for your ships to come in, but he can see that, he can picture that. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. So he can see the future, but he also, with this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is truth. She's cutthroat. She doesn't take shit. She stands up. She's independent. She'll cut your heart out if she has to. But very intuitive. And usually everybody, respects her. So, I don't know if he thinks you're a badass. Or if maybe your tongue is a little too nasty, but you seem really sweet. Were you being a little brat one time? But he thinks that you could be, but he also, in this card, if you see this, it's, we come back here to the fantasy with the Magician. This is somebody that, is she really the real deal? Is this person really that amazing? Like, is this person that independent? So when you go into separation, you realize that you aren't that Queen of Swords, that you're not that strong person anymore. Now you need your other person. You're crying and you just can't do anything without them. And so this is how he sees you. But when you're in separation, you need to try and balance the extreme feminine with this would be masculine, the extreme side of masculine. Balance that in the middle. I don't know if you have an issue there. So on the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups, and with the Seven of Cups is also another fantasy card. It's also don't look at my fingers here. It's illusions, it's delusions, it's a lot of choices, a lot of options. So he's already questioning, like, how real is this? Is this real or not? What is this? Also, with the whole options, I have two people. I have somebody, should I make a choice? What is the choice? Does he even have to make a choice? Right? But see how, he's looking to the side there. Like, he knows that he has somebody else, and could they be watching? Did this person find out? But he's on edge there. It looks like maybe somebody might be watching. Okay. So he's always in fear that someone is watching. But here he doesn't want to let go. With the Four of Pentacles, he just does not want to let go of you. You're just somebody that he finds amazing. And just like you said, you find him amazing. But he really, this is a feeling he's never felt before. He's never felt this way ever. And you make him feel like a freaking kid. You make him feel like a servant. Like he feels like he might be beneath you, actually. I mean, he feels like you're better than him. He feels like you're the best thing ever. He just is like in love with everything about you. And especially, I don't know if you have boobs, but I'm getting boobs here. Boobs. Okay. All right, honey. Now let's dig into her a little bit. So we know how he feels about you. He knows it's a spiritual connection, but he knows he's got to make a choice. Okay. So, and I'm not even going to ask how he feels about her, because in a spiritual connection, not to be mean or anything like that, but the other person just really doesn't matter. They're just there for the karmic lesson, to teach them a lesson, to prepare them for their divine connection, which is, when you have a twin flame soul connection, that karmic that they're dealing with, he's learning lessons, she's learning lessons, and it's to prepare both of them for their divine connections. But at this point, this is his divine connection. But in reality, when you look at it all, it's actually your divine connection. This is your journey. This is a journey of self-discovery, journey back to self. Okay? You're going to go through so much and learn so much about yourself. You thought you already knew yourself. You're going to learn so much. You're going to learn your biggest fears, and you're going to have to face them. You're going to learn your biggest loves, and you're going to get to face that. Okay? But this is about loving without conditions, and real loving without conditions. And that's yourself, and that's others. Loving yourself as much as you love that other person. You need to cry over yourself, not the other person. So when you are upset about something, that the other person has done or isn't doing, ask yourself, why is this bothering me? Why is this triggering me so much? Why am I getting so, look at that light. I'm so sorry. Like, I had to switch because my setup before was in my daughter's room, which was supposed to be our crystal room, but she took it back. And, shoot. That's like, where do it's coming from that way. And so, she took it back. And, so now it's not really a crystal room. All the crystals are in my room. And my little setup is here, and I don't have like the space, and especially the light. The light is horrid. So, but I'm doing what I'm doing. That's all I can do. And I'd much rather have a space in here that I can just go set up and record. I mean, look at how long it took me. And I already had a place to sit down and just record. Imagine before I had to move, like, all my crystals in there that I was going to use, or my cards. And, now my cards can just sit here next to me. So it is a lot better, but the quality of the video is not that great now. So we are going to check in on this because when we pulled before, it looked like, she may have wanted to hurt you, hurt herself, but we're going to start with her general energy here. And I don't know her name, so I'm just going to say the karmic of Allison's person, okay? The karmic of Allison's person at this time. Can we get some general energies on this karmic, please? Some general energies on this karmic, on what she's feeling at this moment. Thank you. So we have Temperance. Temperance is a card of healing, of patience, of divine timing. But I feel what I'm getting here is she's healing. She's healing, and she feels pretty balanced. She thought she was balanced. When you see here with the yellow and then the black, and this person's in the middle, she's feeling balanced. But now to me that looks a little off balance. But she was in the process of healing from something. She was healing from something. So some more energies, please, on this karmic's current energies, please. Current energies on this karmic, please, of Allison's person. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we got 3 cards here. So we have the 8 of Swords. That's a card of feeling trapped. Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is collaborating with somebody, working with somebody, your partner. And then we have the Page of Swords. This could be a new idea, an epiphany. And in the reverse, it could be gossiping and negative talk and bad talk about somebody. So when I look at these here, what I'm seeing is this karmic, she was healing, but then she got knocked off, her balance got knocked off, and now she's feeling trapped. But this is all in her head. She's feeling like, she just can't break free. She's feeling like she's alone, like there's nobody there with her. But if you look on this card here, she's not trapped. She's like, that's her right there. She's not trapped. But she thinks she is. She thinks that she's alone. She's alone. The person that's supposed to be her partner, she doesn't feel is there with her. She feels alone. And this Page of Swords, she just she's read something, she's heard something, and then she's kind of investigated here. So I think she was told maybe about her partner here, and she just feels alone and like she needs healing. But she was healing already, but then, so I don't know if he's cheated on her in the past or what, but she feels like she found out something. So what is it that this karmic has found out? What is this epiphany about here? What is this epiphany? What is this karmic found out? What is the epiphany here? What is the new information of this karmic? Ten of Wands. This is an ending as well. You've traveled that journey and now you made it to the bottom of the hill there. This is an ending. And it's leaving behind burdens. It's just taking what you got and going and just being done. So there's some kind of ending here. Somebody's ending something. We know the two of them, so it's ending with them. So they're ending, like she found something out, he found something out. Or maybe they realized it together, you know. She feels alone. She doesn't feel like she has her partner. And there's an ending. Okay. Last energy, please, to go with this ending. Any other messages? Thank you. Yeah. 8 of Cups, walking away. She's walking away. Somebody's walking away from something. Walking away. And this is walking away from love. This is Cups. So when you see that, that's walking away from a relationship. So they're ending, Allison. Looks like they are ending. Bottom of the deck. 2 of Pentacles. She's trying to find her balance again. She's been knocked off and she needs to find her balance again. So these are her overall energies right now. This is what she's going through. Okay, she's hurting. She's feeling stuck. So what is stopping Allison's person from responding and contacting her? What is stopping him from contacting Allison? What is stopping him? What is the lack of communication? What is the cause for the lack of communication with Allison from her person, please? Thank you. The Page of Cups. Again, we have it here. The Page of Cups. This is like, you know, kind of like, this is cups of love, you know. And it's an immature way of thinking, but, you know, when people say when pigs fly, there's a, you know, a pig up there. So they'll believe it when they see it. You know, so he doesn't think it's real. He just thinks that it's all in his head. And that he's losing his damn mind. And he just lost his person that he's been with for however long. Because of whatever reason, because of love. You see that heart in the background there. But he just feels like, is this for real? Is this really happening right now? Can I, you know, am I grounded? Is it real? Is it of, you know, the earth? You have, you know, some feet that's, you know, grounded there in the earth with the pig that's flying up. So, you know, is he like flying like stupid, or, you know, is he grounded? And this is really love here that he's dealing with. Okay, what else? What else is stopping? Whoa. Okay, so we had one that flipped over upwards. The Strength card. He doesn't feel strong enough. He feels weak. He doesn't feel he doesn't feel strong enough to just do it. He's afraid. You know, he usually is that lion there, but right now he's feeling not very lioness. You know, he's feeling like the little lamb down there. He doesn't feel strong enough to make that decision right now. Okay. What's the outcome that Allison's person would like to see happening with his karmic? What's the outcome he would like to see happening with his karmic at this time? Thank you, Spirit. He wants the best wishes for her. He's praying for her. He wants nothing but good for her. You know, she's on a spiritual journey too, and he wants nothing but good, and he doesn't want her to have to be, you know, defensive over her heart because of what's happened. because he wants her to know that she's a beautiful person. He really does care about her. And he's just, he doesn't want her to be on the defense, and he doesn't want to have a bad relationship with her, because he does care about how she feels. Okay, what is the outcome here? What is the outcome, the possible likely outcome for Allison and her person on union? What is the likely possible outcome for them when it comes to union for Allison and her person in this lifetime? What is the possible outcome for union? Thank you. Seven of Cups. We've seen this card again. Many options, illusions, fantasies. Could it happen? Am I up in my head about this? Am I just obsessed with this person? Do I want her? Do I want my wife? Do I want her? Do I want somebody else? I want to be single. Is it real? Should like, so a lot of emotional feelings about the outcome right now, about if it's real or not. And we do struggle with that. And when that happens and we have this identity crisis, it really screws with our head, our emotions, and I'm sure you're feeling it as well. You guys are going to feel the same things, okay? The Sun here is where, when I got chills, is where the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun, and the Sun is a sunflower, and it's shining down all of that beautiful, beautiful prana from the Sun, from like all the colors, and it's just so warm and so loving. This is what he wants. And see that heart there, the heart right there. It's like part of the leaf, but it's a heart. He wants happiness. He wants love. He wants it all. He wants a future with you, it looks like. So, that's pretty amazing. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, which the High Priestess holds secrets. The High Priestess is intuitive, but the High Priestess doesn't really talk, but she doesn't really tell her plans. So, he's not really telling his plans right now, and I think because he's not really sure what he wants to do, because he does have this Three of Swords, this broken heart, which the Three of Swords is coming out again for him. So he's very, very heartbroken over the ending, but he still is, looking forward to the beginning with you, but he just doesn't see it as real. So I don't know, if there's maybe something that you can do. I know maybe when he talks to you again, or maybe, to let him know that you are there to support him. Maybe, I don't know if you want to send him some flowers. I've been getting flowers, and I don't know who it's for. And flowers over and over and over. And so I don't know what flowers really pertains to, but maybe that's for you. And he just wants to be recognized. He doesn't want to seem like an asshole. He wants to be recognized for the great person that he is. He wants to be, he doesn't want people to think that, that he's a piece of shit and gossip about him. We had the Page of Swords down there. The Page of Swords is gossiping. He wants people to still love him and think highly of him. Okay, and he's worried about that. But we have the Hierophant here with him, which the Hierophant, again, like I said, is a spiritual card. It is, religious, spiritual, even educational institutions, just getting advice and answers. But it looks like this advice here is coming from way up there in the sky at that sun, that light area. So again, it looks like he is praying, and he's praying for advice on, which way he should go and what he should do. So he's just taking some me time right now, it looks like, to try and figure out his head. But he's pretty happy about, but he just wants to make sure that it's real. So he's looking for, an answer to, something to confirm that this is real, that He's not making it up. Okay. Yeah, he wants to be that strong, sexy, King of Wands. King of Wands is the sexy one. He's the one that has all the charisma, the passion, the ladies man. He wants to be, that. He wants to be noticed as that. He wants to be known for that. He wants people to look at him and know that that's, who he is, and that he's not this weak person. But he definitely is ready for a new beginning, Ace of Cups, a new love, to begin a new love. That's what he's feeling in his heart right now. This is his heart. And here with the Chariot is movement forward right here, and just going. Just get up and go on movement forward. That's what he needs to do. But here, when you see the black and the white horse, you have two options. So which path are you going to take forward? And that, again, here we are at a decision, on which path. We have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, this is giving and receiving. So you're giving just as much as you're receiving back. This is also a balance card. If you turn it, the infinity right there. He wants to be able to give to you. He wants to be able to be forever with you. He wants it to be real. Pentacles is tangible, the earth, real. He wants to know that this is real. He wants to see some kind of clue, write it in the sky. Like, show him, is this real? Like, so, I mean, that's just something that you guys are going to have to, you're going to have to figure out there. I don't know, maybe like a drive and, maybe a picnic or something. But just really trying to show him that you are there for him, and that he doesn't have to worry anymore, and that you guys truly are on your ascension, on an ascension journey, a journey back to self right there. This is, ending all karmic debts. People would like to say being judged by God, but you're not. You're judging yourself, and so at the end of this journey, you come back to self, and that's your child there. That's your inner child, and that you have nurtured yourself. You've loved yourself and others. Also a card, if I'm seeing here, maybe somebody might be astral traveling out of their body, into higher dimensions. So that might be something that has happened to him. That might have freaked him out a little bit. But the main thing I'm getting here is ascension. You guys are on a journey. Whether, that's twin flame, only you guys can say. But I do get spiritual journey here, absolutely, 100%. Okay? You feel left out in the cold. That you were just abandoned and left, and you're wondering why, what did you do wrong? You haven't done anything wrong, or, and you're just really upset and crying, and you really just can't get it together right now. Not with the Five of Pentacles. You just feel like nothing's going to change anything to make you feel better. Like you just feel abandoned. Okay. So waiting, for that call, the Two of Wands, waiting and watching and hoping, and just, just waiting. So, but what you need to do is stop waiting and do what you're supposed to do. Stop sitting around and pouting, and, with the Four of Cups, you need to get it together. Put your big girl panties on, okay? Your big girl, you said. Put them on. Put them on. It's time to put them back on. I know you've been feeling all sexy lately. But put them back on right now and be strong, because he'll be back. Just give him time, and you got this, girl. You got it, okay? Right here with the Ace of Wands, okay? You got it. This is a new beginning here. This is new creation, new inspiration. And I see a lot, like this even looks to me like, the fire there, like with a flame. Yeah, this is new. This is new understanding, new inspiration, just ascension, evolving of your consciousness. That's what I said, if somebody was astral traveling, you know, it all happens within the mind here. And also the Ace of Wands is known as the Big D. The Big D, wanting some Big D. So I don't know if you want some Big D, and that might make you feel better. But you're ready to stand up and be that Queen of Wands right beside him. We had the King of Wands here earlier. You're ready to be his Queen of Wands. Where is that? Where's that sexy man at? See, that's why this is not good setup, because I can't see my cards or where they are. Okay, where did he go? Right there. So now we have a couple. We have the King and the Queen of Wands, okay? And then the perfect couple for each other. So you want to be Mrs. Wands there. Which you no longer have to cry about. You know, you don't have to stay up at night crying alone, because you know what's happening. Here you are right here, okay? You are his Queen of Wands. You are his inspiration. You are his fire. You are everything that lights him up. That lights him up, okay? You are it. And he's just feeling very emotional about it, because he knows the truth. This is the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he's very intuitive. He knows. He's spiritual. He's emotional. He's not afraid to show his feminine side. And he's emotional about this. And right now, maybe your person doesn't want to show his emotions to anybody. Okay? Maybe he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. But he definitely is having the love there. Okay? He does want to make the plans with you. He does want to, you know, not have you wait around for him. He does want you to get on that surfboard and come out and meet him. You know, he wants you to be that Queen of Wands, and he wants to celebrate with friends. He wants to celebrate, okay? He wants to celebrate love. He wants to celebrate his decision. And he thanks God for that. Okay. Do we have a final card here, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. This is, here we're talking about here, the Emperor. This is your Divine Masculine. This is the Emperor that is, he knows it all. He's a sexy, smart. He's intuitive. He's emotional. He's the balanced kings. This is when you're balanced, then you're the Emperor. Okay, and that's what he wants to be. That's what he wants for you and for him, is for him to be able to be that man for you. Okay. And he's very, very emotional over it. So I think that was an excellent, excellent reading. I think that it gave you, you know, maybe the answers that you were looking for, and that you already knew. Actually, you already knew. You said when he, you know, gets this way and he shuts down. And so, you know, he'll be back. So you just need to quit your crying and know that he's coming back. It'll be okay. Okay, so now we're just going to pull like a little guidance card for you here. Just because. Alright, some guidance for Allison here. What does she need to know moving forward? For Allison moving forward here on this journey of hers. Her journey. Her spiritual twin flame journey. What does Allison need to know right now? What would help her right now in this time, please? Thank you. Strength. You need to be strong. Put them big girl panties on. Bring that tiger out. Okay? You'll be all right, honey bun. You are going to be just fine. Look how beautiful that is. You are going to be just fine. You've got to just be strong in the meantime, okay? You gotta know it's all going to be okay. You know, there's a choice that needs to be made. Okay? So while that choice is being made, while the emotions are being dealt with from that, just be patient. Blow you some bubbles. Go play. You know, be happy. Put some makeup on. But just know that the choices are being made. The choice has already been made. He knows which way he's going, okay? You just need to hang tight and just let him make his choice, okay? All right, and on the bottom of the deck here, negativity. Negativity brings you down. Negativity brings anybody down. But with you being an empath, I don't know like how else to word it. I mean, that's so like everybody says it, but you know, you actually can feel negative feelings from other people. You can feel the pain, okay? And this puts you in pain. So whenever you feel this, you know, you ask Spirit to please, if this is not mine, take it away, okay? You need to do things to keep this negativity away from you, protect your energy, okay? Because there are these parasites all around you, okay? All around you. Protect your energy when you are on a divine course, a divine path. Everybody sees the light, okay? And so there may be many attacks against you, but just know that, see the light back here, that's all you need to care about. Don't let them bring you down. Don't let them, you know, make you feel bad. You know, you need to just keep the negativity away from you as much as possible, and protect your energy. And you can do that. You can protect your energy simply by just saying, you know, whoever you believe in, God, source, the universe, you know, Jesus, Allah, you know, if it's a goddess, whoever, you know, protects me. Archangel Michael is a good one. He's a protector. Protect me and my twin flame. Protect our journey. Protect our space. And you imagine, you know, that Archangel Michael has got his arms wrapped around you and nothing's getting to you, okay? You are so high that, you know, you're more powerful than you know. Nothing's getting to you, okay? If you need to seek seclusion right now, isolation, like your person, then, you know, do so. If you need to be alone, if you need to walk away from a situation, you know, something going on, you know, what are people saying, or, you know, tooting their horns, this or that, you can walk away. Simply walk away from it, okay? Don't let it bring you down. You need to set boundaries with people, okay? Not only with people, but with yourself, Allison. You need to set boundaries. This is okay with me, and this is not. This is what I'll tolerate, and this is what I won't. Okay? Or I'll be with you every step of the way, and I'll be right here, and I got your back. But there will be boundaries. Okay? That's what you need. You need to step into that balanced masculine and feminine, and let, you know, your person know. You're not going to skip out on me for weeks at a time and disappear. And when that happens, if that happens, okay, there will be consequences for that, whatever your consequences, you know. But when you're loving without conditions, you have to be careful, because when you set boundaries, you're on a fine line of putting conditions. So this is only about you. It's not the other person. This, you cannot do this to me, okay? It's not them. It's not, you know, putting boundaries on them. It's boundaries for yourself, okay? And sincere relationship. You do have sincere relationships around you. Seek those out right now, because you do need somebody. You do need those that you can trust. I don't know if you have, like, this is another female, mother or sister or cousin. Looks like so another female. This is a sincere person that'll be there for you, that you can talk to. They may not get what you're going through in the whole twin flame thing, but they'll listen to you and they love you. Okay, you do have somebody like that around somewhere. Okay, go with the flow. Don't resist. Just go with the flow. Whatever's happening, let it happen. Good, bad, up or down. Just go with it. You're on a journey and you're just going to freaking float down that river until, you know, God says it's time to stop floating. And it's all about unconditional love. Okay? It's what it all is about. This right here. This beauty of unconditional love. Love for yourself and others. Everything around you. Everything. That it's all energy. It's all one. And it's all love. Love is the highest frequency on this planet. And so if you can do things to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, it puts you in a very unconditional, loving frequency. Then you start, you're able to start perceiving messages, you know, from spirit. You're able, you know, that your abilities will get stronger. You're able to maybe then astral travel. You're able then to see things that you never thought you would see in colors. You know, your third eye opens. You're blown away. You're blown away. And then you're like, is this for real? Is this really for real? What is real anymore? Okay, because you learn so much truth. But the most important thing is love. Love's the only thing that matters. And the only thing that can tell that is in your heart. The way you feel. Not your mind, not what other people tell you, but in your heart. And if your heart tells you something, you should follow it, because that is your soul telling you that's what they want, okay? You follow what you feel. All right, honey. I know that you waited a long time for such a quick message, but it's, excuse me, it really isn't very easy to just, you know, get it done, and especially when you have other things and kids and, you know, depression and whatever else going on, and a fucked up phone. But anyways, so I hope that this has helped you, and I'm glad to see that she doesn't want to hurt you. It didn't look like she wanted to hurt you or anybody for that matter from what we got before, and nobody's dead, so that's good that we know of. But it didn't come up in this reading, although we did get the death card. And that is a rebirth and transformation. It goes with everything that has come up with it. But you cannot exclude a death. So there may have been a death as well that is really just making things, you know, the situation worse. But all you have to do is, you know, have patience, and do you going out with, you know, coworkers, to dinner with your parents, you know, and just having me time, and putting some bath bombs in the bathtub and just chilling, and maybe having some wine, and just try meditating. I don't know if you meditated before, but that's a lot of fun when it actually works and you have your first little, you know, like freaking experience. It's amazing. So just relax and chill, and if he's not back already, he will be. Okay, and thank you so much for coming to me, and I'm so glad that I was able to hopefully give you some answers, you know, and what we talked about as well during our messages. But I will message you and let you know that this is done, and I don't think I really need to edit it, so I'm just going to upload it to YouTube just like it is, and then I'll send you the link, okay? All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Let me hit the stop recording. There we go.